So I first heard about the EJC, when I joined Occupy, but I was,
Sure.
so like, how long have you guys been around?
Well, we've been around since 2003. We came out first as the Athens Living Wage Coalition.
Okay, right.
We were founded by Dr. Ray McNair, a retired professor at the School of Social Work. And he was inspired by Senator Vincent Ford.
Okay.
And Senator Ford was going around in 2003 to different city halls in the state of Georgia talking about the issue of living wages and health benefits and trying to encourage and facilitate people to start groups. Well, Dr. McNair at that time and his students took on that starting a group.
And were you a student of Ray?
Yeah, but I was a student in 1980. Ray McNair.
Okay.
See, that's the beauty of our relationship. So the university has now, with them 3,000 employees, they have 500 what we call permanent full-time employees. Now those 500 people, they have taken up from say $12,000, $13,000 a year to $22,000 a year, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
But what we are more concerned about and still concerned about is the 2,500 part-time temporary employees that they are calling, and sometimes people are working full-time. And temporary, according to their policy, is 6 months. But we have found at least a couple of people that have been on temporary status for 9, 10 years.
Wow.
Now the university would deny that. A lot of times the employees didn't appear to know why they were being terminated. It was just because they have no rights. And so.
I mean, I thought they weren't allowed to fire you past like 6 months or something. Isn't there there's like a window there that they could fire people? Is that?
They can see what they do is they can see what they had been doing. They really wasn't firing anybody hardly. What they would do sometimes is let you be off a temporary status for say a month or so and then hire you back. Okay, wow. Now that's been our finding. Like I said, University of Georgia, that's what the people have told us, And then too, there were at times, problems with the people getting unemployment. Like food services might be laid off for like 3 months during the summer.
Oh.
And when they go to apply for unemployment, they were not allowed to get unemployment. Now,
wow.
Of course, Michael Thurman, the previous labor commissioner, did take one of these cases on, and we got the lady unemployment.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But then, how many others? Yeah, right.
Well, you only do what you can do.
We do what you can do, right. And so that's why since 2004, we have facilitated the registration of 11,000 folks, mostly here in Athens, Clarke County. Now that's where I want to make the impact. Because, see, my thing is, we can just talk. Now it's good to, have direct action. But the best direct action is at the poll. And not only do we elect people, but we go back and we see that they're doing what we said, and we make sure that they do know our issues. And so that's where I see the major power here.
So how do you empower people, to get involved? Because most people, it's kind of intimidating to, get involved in either politics or even just like going to a mayor and commission meeting. Like I've started going to these meetings, and like we have 3 minutes to speak, but it's sort of intimidating to get up there.
I know it. See, this is my thing. See, I believe that people need mentors, but they're different in various things. Now, I'm also a teacher. I teach in the social work assistant program at Athens Technical College. So, and then I have interns for EJC from the University of Georgia as well as Athens Technical College. And see, this is what I'm saying, and it takes a lot of this. See, people don't realize psychologically how deep something is if you've never done it, and particularly if you just hadn't been around anybody that has done it.
Yeah.
So my thing is we build relationships, you know, like, and it's not just low-wage people, it's all-wage people. In that, you know, like when I was doing voter registration, you know, we would, I had a major schedule and people would come in here and I would train them on how to do the voter registration, all the pros, cons, this and other thing. And because last year we just bumped into all kind of barriers with shopping centers. You know, we used to go to shopping centers.
And you can't do that anymore?
No, they called the police on the separate side.
Bells called the police on you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For registering people to vote?
Yeah, once, and Family Dollar. You see, and then we just gave it up. But this, my only point is this, Chris. When we had to do that, that meant that I had to do more door to door. But that worked out good, because door to door is where you meet the people. And what I'm trying to get to is that I had quite a few people from University of Georgia, you know, employees or ex-employees, and quote whites, okay. And I had this young lady, and you know, I gave her a little spiel about door to door and that kind of thing. And when we was over, I noticed it like she ran to the door out of here. I caught her. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Oh, I didn't come prepared to do all this. I just thought, you know, I could go to the, you know, storefront but to go into people's houses and this, that, and the other." And I talked her into, "You ride with me. I show you. You don't say nothing. You just watch me." And my point is that after a while, after maybe 2 hours, she became very confident out there, because she saw that these are just people like everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she followed me and she began to help me, and she began to figure out what I needed, you know, what the people need to form, and she began to help me talk folks into, you know, the whole purpose of voting and the reason for voting. But had I not ran behind her, she would have went on, and had she not known that I will hold your hand, you just watch me, you know, trust me. And that's what she did. And you know, and afterwards what? The person feels real good, because that is something they thought that they could never do. And then we teach people how to network, and we teach people how to dream. So that's the other thing. If I have never seen someone with a 6-bedroom, well manicured lawn, that kind of thing, you know, I'm not going to dream that, because I only dream what I kind of know. You know, I got some kind of, you know, so stuff like that. And then I think that we need to have programs that reach down low, like for example, the Caterpillar. Now, if Caterpillar is going to make it, we got to have plenty of GED social services programs out here. Because anyone that gets a job, and I don't blame that Caterpillar got to have what, GED or high school education, but what my point is, I'm looking at the number of people that we got out there, which I don't know the numbers completely, but there's a lot of folks that don't even have that. So if you can't start those kind of programs that go along with your Caterpillar, and I also make sure that we got transportation out there to Caterpillar until the people are able to earn their own money to buy them a car, then, you know, that's beyond my means. That's not going to get to the 39% poverty level that we are trying to impact here in Adams Park County. I always believe in people. You know, as a social worker, you know, and you know, Dr. Ray McNair, now he really believed in people. You know, I believe in people too, but sometimes like, Ray, man, I'm tired of going there. Them folks ain't still, we talking about me. I see it. And then he calls off, you know, really. But next time, and I said, okay, let's try it one more time, and then sometimes it hit. But this is what I see. It saddens me sometimes, because what I was working on in the 80s is what I'm working on now. You know, we made progress, but at the same time we got the same issues. You know, we have, I guess what it is, we haven't made the amount of progress that I would like for us to make. But now for me, what has really helped me is Economic Justice Coalition. See, as a social worker, they never told us that as long as this wage structure was as low as it is, you're never going to get people out of poverty. It's like you're working against yourself. You know, it's like we can give you a lot of fish to eat, that kind of thing. But as long as you got that same old job, I read this one time that the best social services program is a living wage job, and I agree.
So where is the EJC moving, and why are you moving? That was my last
I don't know. The EJC doesn't know where it's moving right now.
Oh.
But it's moving because the new owners here, the bank does not want to lease this space. They want to sell it. I guess they want to sell it now, you know, that's what, because they haven't asked us about buying it, but they just wanted us out, and so we're getting out.
So do you have anything that you're planning right now, or are you mostly just focused on the move?
We're mostly just focused on the move, but we are going to participate in the August 28th rally.
And that's for Trayvon Martin.
And Trayvon Martin, and you know, it's Trayvon Martin and living wages.
And living wages.
See, what they are doing is like, this is our 50th year commemoration of the March on Washington.
Yeah.
So we're tying it into Trayvon Martin, living wages, you know, gay rights, the whole, you know, 9 yards. All the left out people, which is about, what, 99%. If they would come back.